my baby, my Valentine, yeah. Boy, now you done making my temperature rise. If you leave me, I go die, I swear. You are like the oxygen I need.
Hi guys, my name is Noni Matikela. Welcome to the Noni M podcast. I came across an old video regarding the case 375 and I thought let me watch it and then give you my 2 cents opinion when it comes to it. Guys, few issues that arise for me. I'm outside in the garage, so you know there's a noise. My nephews and nieces are inside there. Anyway, now the question that arises from that situation of NPA not disclosing things and NPA taking a decision to prosecute case 636 instead of 375, and then the defense finding out about case 375 but not from the prosecution team. And now we are in 2025 and these things are still not cleared by NPA up to this date. Don't you think really something is really very off there? Because up to this date, we don't know why 375 was never prosecuted. There is no real explanation for that. And it's worrying. And why did NPA decide that they will take the case to Pretoria instead of it, because of it being under Johannesburg, whereas Johannesburg has a high court also? So why was the case taken to another jurisdiction? Why was that? No one is explaining that at all, and now no one is following up on that anymore. And up until now, the NPA has never come to the public to explain what exactly happened. And yet we do know now of the contents, some of the contents is case 375, that mainly it's a murder charge and the defeating of ends of justice for the people that were inside the house. I don't know for sure if there is a list of other people that are added there, but the question still remains: who came with the idea that the case must be moved to Pretoria? And why did Baloyi be the prosecutor for the case in Johannesburg while the case was still in Boksburg court, and then it moved to Pretoria, and then he also moved with the case? Why is he babysitting the case, Baloyi? Why is he the only prosecutor who's busy with the case? Do you understand? So there's a lot of things that are not making sense, and I thought, you know what, I'm not going to keep quiet. Let me share this so that you guys can see this and take you back. We had these issues and they were never dealt with. Anyway, what are your views? What are your thoughts? Let's talk with comment section. Thank you so much. I'll see you on another video. Bye-bye.
The Director of Public Prosecution South Gauteng had decided that the following people, my lord, be charged, which is number 1, Longwe Twala; number 2, Kelly Kumalo; number 3, Gladness Kumalo; number 4, Zandi Kumalo; number 5, Tumelo Madlala; number 6, Mthokozi Sitwala; number 7, accused 7, it's Maggie Phiri, my lord. The accused, whose name I've just read into the record, my lord, who acted as perpetrators or accomplice or accessory after the fact, unlawfully and intentionally killed Senzo Meyiwa, an elderly person, by shooting him.
So the defense is demanding answers about why her client is in the dock instead of the people who were inside the house on the night that Senzo Meyiwa was killed. The former National Director of Public Prosecution says the NPA must explain.
Immediately, the DPP has taken a decision to prosecute. Then the matter then gets enrolled. It gets set down for trial through enrollment, and then the matter should have proceeded to be heard. Now, clearly, we didn't have such a trial based on this docket that is not before court, which might give an impression that then that decision somehow was changed. So I don't want us to really get into the realm of speculation here. I think the NPA needs to explain itself as to what actually happened. If a decision was taken Was the DPP of Gauteng South overruled and told no, not to proceed with the matter? What happened? Why was the matter then not enrolled on the basis of the contents of that docket in terms of the witness statements and the evidence, that was placed before the DPP to enable, the prosecutor to take a decision on the matter? It seems quite strange, and it does require an explanation. And I think the NPA, it is in the interest of the public, and then also in the interest of the NPA itself to explain itself on this matter.
Well, AfriForum says the late provision of crucial documents is suspect.
I just cannot understand why it was never shared with the prosecutor or why it was then not disclosed to the defense. And also why it was never disclosed to the investigating team that investigated the murder matter. Now, certainly, if we know all that, then the inference is proper that there is some kind of hidden agenda that hasn't come to light yet, or an attempt to derail the trial. I understand people saying that the NPA will have to explain, but all they have to explain, as far as I'm concerned, and let me just, as part of a disclaimer, indicate I'm a prosecutor, and that's all I ever want to be, and it's a prosecutor. So if I look at this, the facts as a prosecutor. All they have to explain is the failure to disclose if they had to disclose. The failure, or to explain why they haven't decided to prosecute on the other docket, is not relevant at all. They've decided to prosecute on this particular docket, on this particular case docket. They decided to prosecute, they drafted an indictment. If some other prosecutor in the Johannesburg office decided that he thought other people should be prosecuted, that's his view. The only relevant document we have is the signed indictment in this court. And as far as the jurisdiction is concerned, I was in court when the jurisdictional issues were discussed, and certificates to establish jurisdiction in this particular court was handed up. So I don't think that there's any jurisdictional issues, but certainly, Griselda, if there were jurisdictional issues, that should have been sorted out at pre-trial process, during the pre-trial process. To wait and to use all these things that should have been sorted out in the pre-trial process, for it to come up now, doesn't impress me at all.
While another postponement has not caught the Meyiwas off guard, they say the people inside the house when Senzo was killed should have long been called to answer.
From the beginning,
Senzo Meyiwa says the people in the house should have long been called to account. She's asking why they were not called, yet this tragedy happened in front of them. She says something is being hidden. She says they continue to live their lives, yet they as a family are stuck. The former prosecution head also says the NPA needs to take the public into its confidence about why the trial is being heard in a different jurisdiction to where the crime was committed.
One would have expected the matter to be heard in Johannesburg and not in Pretoria. So the NPA needs to explain itself as to why is this matter heard in Pretoria and not in Johannesburg.
While the matter returns to court on Monday, Griselda Lewis, SABC News in Johannesburg.
Survive, I'll be honest. Your loving